How often do we lose ourselves in memories of the past or worries about the future? What if the secret to peace lies in the present moment? Welcome to The Motivation Zone at Freedom. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the regrets of yesterday or the anxieties of tomorrow. But what if the key to finding true peace is simply living in the here and now? In this video, we'll explore a powerful Buddhist philosophy. Do not dwell on dreams of the past or the future. By understanding and applying this teaching, you can unlock clarity and inner calm. Let's dive into how embracing the present moment can transform your state of mind and guide you toward a life of freedom and peace. Dear friend, the past is like a shadow that follows us wherever we go, shaped by our memories but never truly within our reach. It's a collection of moments that have already passed, lingering only in our minds, and we can never truly touch it again. The future, on the other hand, is like a mirage on the horizon, something we can never quite grasp no matter how far we walk toward it. It exists only in our imagination, an idea shaped by hopes, fears, and uncertainties. But despite this, we often find ourselves lost in both the past and the future, unable to experience the richness of the present moment. Dwelling on the past is like walking backward, forever gazing at the ground we've already covered, missing the path ahead of us. The more we focus on what has already happened, the more disconnected we become from what's truly unfolding right now. Likewise, focusing too much on the future is like trying to catch a breezy elusive and impossible to hold on to. We chase after something that isn't here yet, forgetting that life is happening in the space between our breaths, in the very moment we occupy. True peace, my friend, as the Buddha teaches, is not found in the past or the future, but in the present. It's only when we stop looking back and stop rushing forward that we can truly experience life as it is. By embracing the now, we connect fully with our surroundings, our thoughts, and our emotions, and we unlock a state of peace that exists in the simplicity of just being. In this moment, everything we need is right here. Dear friend, clinging to the past is like holding onto a heavy stone, one that weighs us down with regret or guilt. We keep reliving the moments we can't change, trapped in cycles of what-ifs and if-onlys. But just as a stone can never help us move forward, our attachment to past mistakes can never heal us. On the other hand, when we focus too much on the future, it's like gazing at a storm on the horizon. Our minds race with anxiety and fear of what may come. Yet we can never prepare ourselves for every gust of wind. These emotional struggles arise from attachment to things beyond our control. We hold tightly to something that has already passed or fear something that hasn't even arrived yet. And in doing so, we miss the present where peace and clarity can be found. Living in the present moment breaks this cycle of suffering. When we release our grip on the past and the future, it's like taking a deep breath after holding it in for too long suddenly. The weight is lifted and we can move with ease. The present moment is where true peace resides, and by embracing it, we step away from the suffering that clinging to time brings. Mindfulness, my friend, is the art of being fully aware of the present moment, without judgment. Dear friend, the past is like a shadow that follows us wherever we go, shaped by our memories but never truly within our reach. It's a collection of moments that have already passed, lingering only in our minds, and we can never truly touch it again. The future, on the other hand, is like a mirage on the horizon, something we can never quite grasp no matter how far we walk toward it. It exists only in our imagination, an idea shaped by hopes, fears, and uncertainties. But despite this, we often find ourselves lost in both the past and the future, unable to experience the richness of the present moment. Dwelling on the past is like walking backward, forever gazing at the ground we've already covered, missing the path ahead of us. The more we focus on what has already happened, the more disconnected we become from what's truly unfolding right now. Nothing stays the same, and trying to hold on to moments, people, or situations only creates suffering. Clinging to the past or fearing the future is like trying to grasp water with your hands. No matter how tightly you hold on, it slips through your fingers. Change is inevitable, and rather than fighting it, we can align ourselves with the natural flow of life. By accepting the ebb and flow of life, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and open up to the beauty of each moment as it unfolds. When we live fully in the present, we stop resisting change. We accept life as it is, in its impermanence, and by doing so, we find peace. Living in the now aligns us with the natural flow of life, allowing us to move with the current rather than against it, and that's where true freedom lies, friends.
Dear friend, life is like a tightrope walk where balance is key. If we lean too far into the past, we risk losing our footing, bogged down by memories that no longer serve us. If we lean too far into the future, we might fall off the path, weighed down by fears and worries that haven't even come to pass. The trick is to find the middle ground, living in the present moment with intention and awareness. When we let go of past memories, we no longer drag the weight of old mistakes or regrets. It's like lightening a heavy backpack, making each step forward easier. Similarly, when we stop over-planning or worrying about the future, we stop wasting energy chasing after things that are not yet here. It's like standing at the edge of a mountain, only to be overwhelmed by the entire view. We don't need to see the whole journey at once. Instead, we focus on the step we're taking right now. By living in the present, we give ourselves the gift of balance, peaceful and steady, grounded in the moment. Here's a simple yet powerful reflection for you to carry with you. Let go of yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. Give your full attention to today. This is the wisdom that the Buddha shared with us: how easy it is to get caught up in the past and future, forgetting that true freedom lies in the now. Think of this reflection as a gentle reminder, like a soft breeze that nudges you back to the present every time your mind starts to wander. I encourage you to make this your daily mantra. Whenever you feel your mind drifting to past regrets or future worries, remind yourself to let go of yesterday, don't worry about tomorrow, and focus fully on today. By doing so, you'll begin to experience a deeper sense of peace, clarity, and balance. Life is happening right now. Don't let it pass by while you're caught in thoughts that are beyond your control. Stay in the moment, and you'll find the freedom you seek. Dear friend, let's start with something simple yet powerful: meditation. Think of meditation as a pause button for your mind, a moment where you can stop the noise and just be. Begin with a 5 to 10 minute breathing meditation each day. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. As you inhale and exhale, allow each breath to guide you back to the present moment. It's like watching the waves of the ocean gently lap against the shore. Each breath brings you back to the here and now, washing away the distractions. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes to keep your attention on the present moment, rather than being swept away by past or future thoughts. Now, let's bring mindfulness into everyday life. Friend, life isn't just about the big moments, but the small ones too. Whether you're eating, walking, or washing dishes, give your full attention to the task at hand. It's like savoring each bite of a delicious meal, really tasting every flavor, rather than rushing through it without noticing. When you focus on one thing at a time, your mind becomes calmer, and your ability to concentrate improves. These small acts of mindfulness can help reduce stress and ground you in the present, making life feel richer and more fulfilling. Let's talk about letting go. Our thoughts and feelings are like clouds drifting through the sky. They come and go, but we don't need to hold on to them. When you notice your mind wandering to past regrets or future worries, simply observe these thoughts without judgment, as if you were watching a leaf float down a stream. Acknowledge them, then gently bring your focus back to the present. It's not about forcing your thoughts away. It's about allowing them to pass without getting caught up in them. This act of releasing attachment is a key part of finding peace in the moment. Finally, embrace simplicity. In a world full of distractions, simplifying your life is like clearing the clutter from a room, creates space for clarity and peace. Slowing down allows you to experience life more fully, like walking through a garden and taking the time to appreciate each flower along the way. When we simplify our surroundings and routines, we make room for mindfulness to grow. Whether it's decluttering your home or reducing unnecessary commitments, creating space in your life will help you stay focused on what really matters, the present moment. Dear friend, as we come to the end of this journey, let me leave you with an inspiring reminder. The present moment is your gift. It's the only moment you truly have. Cherish it, and you will find peace. Think of the present moment as a precious jewel, shining brightly in front of you, waiting to be admired and appreciated. So often, we overlook it, distracted by the past or future, but this moment is the only one that truly exists. Just as a flower blooms in the now, your peace and happiness can only blossom when you give your full attention to the present. I am deeply grateful to Lord Buddha for sharing this profound wisdom, guiding us to understand the power of living in the present moment. His teachings are a gift that can lead us to true peace and freedom. May we all find the strength to embrace the now, free from the chains of past regrets and future worries. I invite you to start your journey to mindfulness today. Don't wait for the perfect moment, make this moment perfect. Begin with small steps, like focusing on your breath or paying attention to your daily tasks. As you continue on this path, you'll notice a shift in your mind, a deeper sense of peace that arises naturally when you live in the now. I'd love to hear your thoughts or experiences as you begin this practice. Share them in the comments below, and let's support each other in embracing the present moment. Remember, peace is not something you find in the future, it's right here, in the gift of now.